All right, y'all. So we are headed to Arizona.
Okay, I see you guys.
We're taking a road trip, second road trip this year. The last road trip we did was it was just Big Bear, which is only 3 hours away from home. But now we are going to Arizona. This is actually really, if we want to count it, this is like essentially our first road trip out of the state. I've been out the state many times. And just the other day, Monte Cookie mentioned that
baby for you.
Monte Cookie Mabel. She mentioned, she's like, oh yeah, this is the first time we go out of state, or maybe the kid said that, and I was like, what? I was like, man, I forgot. So first time that they're gonna get to see a different state. It's gonna be a lot of fun. The reason we're going is because I have a project out there, and I was gonna fly out there for my project, but I decided, I was like, you know what? Arizona's not that far. It's only 6 hours away. My wife mentioned it. I was thinking of taking Amaziah on a flight and having him join me on the project. And my wife was like, why don't we just all go together in the car? And I was like, all right, let's do it. That sounds like fun. So, should be a fun trip. It'll be the first time the kids see a hotel, stay in a hotel as well. What do you think the hotel's going to be like?
Probably butlers.
Butlers? You think you're gonna have a butler?
Free food. I hope.
These guys.
And a pool.
One thing I will say about this road trip and what I think we did well is my wife, who I got to give the credit to, she prepared unit studies and basically like school activities that the kids worked on while we were on our way to Arizona. That way they can just stay occupied throughout this 6 hour drive. If you know, you know. Keeping kids busy, keeping them occupied, keeping them entertained is crucial if you don't want to have tantrums or fussy attitudes on a long drive.
I am most excited about our unit study, our Arizona unit study, because we homeschool, but I still feel like, okay, we have to do some sort of school, and I thought it would be great to get a little Arizona unit study. And this one talks to you. It's very simple, but it gives you facts. It talks to you about the flag. It shows you the map of Arizona state. It has the state flower, the state bird, the state animal, all of these fun things. So that's what I'm excited about. And then we have some reading comprehension. But I think it's more exciting to go to the place and then teach the boys about the place. I think it's more memorable, and I think that's the gift of homeschooling. So I'm most excited about that. Aside from that, I'm excited about spending time with the boys, spending time with Norby. He just had a really long work phone call, and I'm just grateful for him. I've been organizing. I was cutting paper in the car, yes. We cut the booklets. We made them. I have 3, one for each kid. And then we have some age-appropriate stuff for Amaziah. And then Amaziah and Aisha will both get a reading comprehension. It has 12 pages. And then it just asks about things that they've learned with this little book. So it's really exciting. School, still away from school. I also have other activities, traveling activities, but I want them to do this first. I'm going to put the other ones later. And these are dope because you can put your paper right here and then write.
11:49.
I love these.
I'm excited because, as you guys know, I stay very busy working, doing production, shooting videos, editing videos that are all for my clients. I wish I can do this full time and live off of doing YouTube. We're not there, so come on, man, support us, subscribe, share this with somebody, help us get to that point. One day, you know, we'll support our whole family off of YouTube. But until then, I live a very busy life, and this was kind of, I have so many projects for like the next 3 weeks, and I've already been working for like 3 weeks straight. So this was an opportunity for me to take a little trip with my family while I get some work done. So I'm excited. It's gonna be a good time.
So the drive to Arizona has been forever. Feels like I'm in Arizona already. I'm starting to sweat.
First pit stop, because this little guy said he wants to go to the restroom and you're thirsty, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And I've been handling phone calls and text messages this whole time since we left. We've been gone for like 3-4 hours at this point. And I've just been on the phone handling a whole lot of work today because I have so many projects. That's why I haven't been filming. I wanted to point the camera out the window, get the B-roll of the places we were passing by. Hopefully Monte can help us with that in a little bit.
Monte needs rest.
But if not, listen guys, this is just a quick update. We're just taking a quick pit stop right now at Chevron, and I'm gonna pick up a couple snacks and water because I can't believe we didn't bring any water at all. What do you got to say, Matias?
I want to go at Chick-fil-A again.
You want to go to Chick-fil-A again?
Yeah. I don't know how I survived this.
It's not over, son. Alright, what are we getting, boys?
Yes.
Everybody can get a couple snacks. A snack each.
Yeah. We each get one?
One.
Now she said he wanted a Feastable.
No, I don't think they have Feastables here.
And this.
Sure. No, that's too big for you. And now let's
Oh, I like it for real. I don't like barbecue. I tried out before Daniel barbecued, but I tried on my asset.
Does Arizona have a Trader Joe's?
Alright, we made our quick little pit stop. We got some water and we got candies. You know, just to hold the kids up for a little while longer. We got about 3 hours before we get to Arizona. And they still got a little bit of Chick-fil-A left over, so you know, we're not on our healthy foods right now, unfortunately. But it is what it is. Oh, okay, it's fine because we're on vacation. 3 hours before we get to Arizona, so come on, man, we're bringing you guys for the rest of the ride. On a long road trip, it's always important to stop and kind of just stretch the legs and get out of the seat. We definitely needed that stop. But before we left the gas station, we saw this little outdoor museum. There was like military tanks and helicopters and trucks that we could see through the outside of this fence. All right, so we decided to get off the car real quick. Still at the gas station, but we saw these tanks on the way out.
I saw
And we said, let's take a look at them real quick. Sorry, Nija saw it.
Want to know something? In one of Mr. Beast's videos, his friend Chris literally crushed a car with a tank.
Really?
Do people go inside the tank?
Soldiers go inside of tanks, but these are probably old tanks that don't get used anymore. Check it out, that's barbed wire. Do you know what barbed wire is?
Yeah.
It's super pointy.
Yeah,
So that people that grab, if they try to jump the fence and they grab onto this, woo, this is so sharp. It's gonna stab you if you touch it.
Look it. That's a mess.
Yeah. Oh, you can touch this one. Look, this one's okay, buddy. No pasa. Huh? No, they're not climbing it.
Look how big that bullet is.
That's the
Missile launcher.
missile launcher. I don't know what you call that. It's a type of gun.
Is that like a mini gun?
Is that a
Oh,
what?
that's a cannon right there. That's a little cannon. Yeah, those are little.
No, that's not a cannon.
That looks like a cannon.
Where?
Right there.
Oh. That must shoot something too, right?
It has to. What if the tire shoots something? Pew, pew, pew. But those things can crush you.
So apparently this is like a little museum. You can go inside and pay and whatnot, but we're running super late already on our commute, so we're not gonna stop and go inside, but it was nice to at least come and take a look. I told the kids, if you guys want to just take a look at the tank from the outside, we can do that real quick. Take a quick little 8-minute walk before we get back on the road and drive for 3 hours. So sometimes it's important to move at the kids' pace, and we decided, you know what, why don't we get out, why don't we take a look at it, let the kids really enjoy. Of course, as an adult, I'd love to just take that straight shot and get to my destination, but sometimes we just got to slow down and make a moment out of the journey.
Okay. Close your eyes, bow your heads. Father, we thank you for this day. Lord, please forgive us because we were rushed and we left a little rushed and we didn't set time for you. But Holy Spirit, we want to welcome you here. We love you, Lord. We ask, Father, that you be with us, that we get to our hotel safely. Do we say? Amen. Amen. So, we're gonna do this road trip activity pack. This one's really fun because it's a license plate game. So, look at guys, one right there.
What is
It says Maine. So it's like Alabama, Arizona, California, Colorado.
Mommy,
We've already seen Maine. We've already seen Texas, Indiana, Arizona, California also. So these are fun things to do. These are really cool. I found these on Etsy. I'll put the link down below. It's a way to kind of be intentional with the boys, and we kind of don't like them to get used to like screens, which are kind of the easy route. So we'll see how it goes. We're not saying we're not gonna, and we have to, but that's our last resort. Anyway, love you guys. Bye. Mississippi. Let's see this one right here. Why is there so many Indiana? Oh, guys, Idaho.
What? Idaho.
Right here, you see it, see? Idaho. Woo! Idaho, Idaho.
Let the people know you.
One day we're yes.
That's the most realistic boy in here.
Mr. Beast, if you watch us, give
Mr.
me
Beast don't know
$100
you.
for my birthday. Yeah, me too.
We are getting closer and closer. Hey man, not to brag, but check it out. My wife is doing her
We
thing.
are in Arizona.
My kids have not had a phone or an iPad, and it's
We are
been.
in Arizona.
We're going on almost 7 hours, 6 hours.
It's
Yeah, I still got 2 hours left.
It's
Anyways.
3:06.
I gotta give it up to my wife because guess what? These kids have not had a phone. They have not had an iPad in this long drive, and you guys are A-okay, right?
I'm not okay at all. I need the iPad to survive.
It's been good,
I need
and I'm happy. That's the way I prefer it.
to survive.
You know,
Irvine,
we don't
welcome.
judge, but we also just see the effects of when we
Zion,
have
Subaru.
let them hold on to an iPad or watch
you get a
TV for too
Subaru?
long. So,
What's that?
you know,
A
we're not
Subaru,
perfect parents,
Subaru,
but
car
man,
type.
I'm happy that they've gotten through today and that my wife had a plan to get them through today.
What was that last one?
Who is most likely to look for their phone while holding it?
Naija.
Nice.
Naisha, I was gonna say dad. Who is most likely to win a reality TV show contest?
TS.
I feel like Naish. What do you
Yeah.
guys think?
Well, actually, first off, what's that?
All right, so the sun is starting to set, and we're less than an hour away, 57 minutes away from our destination. We have been in Arizona for the last couple hours, and the sunset over here is beautiful. My wife is amused by the sunsets.
What am I gonna say?
You want to move here?
Yes.
She wants to move everywhere we visit. Sometimes I forget, you know, I've been to so many states, I've seen so many places, and for me, I can't wait to come back home and just be with my family.
Dad, can I see the camera
But-
really fast?
But when they, every time they leave the house, you know, my wifey lives her life at home, homeschooling the kids and taking care of the house. So that's why a day like this is special to me, because it means that they can enjoy, you know, what I essentially get to experience a lot of the time because of my work. And this is cool too because I've been working out of town, traveling a lot, and at one point it was exciting to get out of town and do everything for the first time, but at this point I'm like, man, I can't wait to get back home. So this is fun because I get to bring my family with me. Now this is exciting. Like a paraglider. Alright y'all, the boys have been able, we let them play on the phone for like the last, 50 minutes?
30 minutes.
So, getting through this last bit of the drive, we got 12 minutes left. This is the first time I drive this far in my life. Usually I start falling asleep, but I was on so many phone calls and handling just so much work on my phone while driving that I think my mind was occupied. I didn't get tired, thankfully. But it's now nighttime out here. I mean, it's
Well,
only
5:20.
no. It's 6:20.
Oh yeah, it's 6:20. Oh yeah, I forgot.
It's 6:20 p.m. But you know, it gets dark early now. But man, we're so close. How you feel, baby?
Good. I feel good. I'm excited to rest.
For real, my back is hurting. Oh,
We're finally here.
I'm gonna go
Pancake
inside and
buds.
go to sleep.
Pancake buds.
so ready to get out
Do
and
I
stretch
want my
my legs.
shoes or my Crocs?
Yes, we're finally here.
I know.
Finally, huh? Yeah.
It took us years.
Years. How old
I
are
feel
you
like
now?
I'm scared. I feel like I'm at a hospital.
80,000.
You're 2080.
I feel like
Boys, come here.
oh my god, you're so good. You convinced me to bring him. I did not want to leave him.
Hey, it's okay. Who
Oh.
cares? Listen, we're gonna be grateful to Daddy. You guys hear me?
Yes.
Because Daddy has been working really hard.
I really hope that really is a jacuzzi.
It is gonna be nice. It's gonna. The hotel's really pretty inside.
Really?
Yes.
Is there an indoor pool?
I don't know. We have to find out. But hey, I don't. No more mean comments. Okay. Daddy works really hard for you guys, and Daddy went out of his way to bring us. So we're gonna say thank you, Daddy.
Thanks.
Dad.
Sorry, Hyatt Place,
We love
Hyatt
you.
House 18513.
Thank you, Daddy. You're the best dad in the world.
Do you like this stuffy? I don't know if you
Dad,
do.
open the
but
trunk. I need to get my bag.
he looks nice. And he is. He's
Yes.
Squirtle. Do you watch Pokemon? Mom does. They're just
Shout out
animals.
to this woman right here.
For what? I was doing nothing.
Thank
I
you, my
was
love.
knocked.
You take care of my
knocked out.
kids every time I work. So thank you. Glad we share this together.
I'm happy.
I don't know what it called.
The hotel?
Dad, what floor
Yeah.
did we
It's
get?
called the Hyatt.
Dad, what floor?
Oh, you thought we were going to Hotel Transylvania?
Yeah.
Oh.
There.
Check it out, man. Everybody's got to pull their own weight. So
Wow.
my boys got their backpacks with their own luggage. I mean, with their own clothing, right?
I didn't bring my pack. I have a luggage in
I have your clothes.
And I have my
I'm
wallet
helping
in
my boy. And my youngest, he's still young. I'll carry your weight for now, okay?
Thanks.
These kids are young and they're basically blank canvases. And I love teaching them, leading them, introducing them to whether it's a movie, music, new experiences, new ideas. I just love pouring onto them, and I knew that the experience of being in a hotel room is probably something, you know, they just don't understand.
First time staying in a hotel.
When I asked them what they thought it was gonna be like, they thought that we were just gonna have a 24/7 butler who will bring us whatever we want at any time we want. I'm like, no, that's not the way it works.
Zaya had to stay up.
327. To see them walk into the hotel, walking through the aisles. You know, I asked my sons where the room was to see if they could figure out where the room was by reading the signs.
So where do you
So
think
which way do we go?
Look right here. You see this thing right here on the wall? This sign? What does it say?
300 to 317 is this.
That way.
So you gotta go this way.
All right, let's go. Zaya leads the way. This you guys have to know how to, when you go to a hotel, once you're a dad or a
And I go
businessman.
toothbrush is on in there.
Is that your toothbrush? I'm like, what?
Oh my goodness. I thought it was something in here.
Oh, I turned it off.
And it was just a beautiful experience to see them walking through the hallways, seeing them go into the room and just, you know, look at everything. And this is all brand new to them. Is this our room?
327.
Push.
It's a business. It's still on. Get in!
Thank you, sir.
Too bad. It's awesome. I can stay here forever. What's that type of telephone?
They feel this sense of freedom, like we're not at home, We don't have to be quiet like we have to at home sometimes. We don't have to make sure everything is clean. They felt this freedom of like, we can jump on the beds, we can throw pillows, we can, whatever they want to do in the room, they can do it and live it up. So it was just funny to see them make their way around the room and explore, you know, all the different things, from answering the phone to seeing that there's a TV in there, flipping through the channels, jumping on the bed, having a little pillow fight. Hang up, because it calls people.
Come look at the pool! For real! The pool! There's no one down there. We got it all to ourselves.
This is hilarious. Again, I've been able to live this life for a long time. Man, I remember when I first started traveling, I would get tears in my eyes because I was like living my dream. You know, having came from working at McDonald's and then working like a whatever part-time job. Those are the only 2 9-to-5s I ever had. And I pursued this camera thing with all my heart and worked so hard. 3-4 years after picking up the camera, I started traveling for work. And I used to always say, even when I was at McDonald's, I said, one day I'm going to travel for work. I hadn't even picked up the camera yet, and I used to say, I'm going to travel for work one day. Careful, all right? And I used to get teary-eyed those first trips that I took, man, because I was like, I'm living my dream. Like I said I would do this one day. At this point, I'm so calloused with traveling. It's not that I don't appreciate it. I still love traveling, but I can't help but feel like, but I can't help but feel like, man, I just want to be back with my family. So this right here, to travel for work with my family, special. Now, just like I used to say, one day I'll travel for work, now I'm saying one day this is gonna be my normal. Every project I do I'll be able to afford to take my family with me. Or one day this YouTube thing is gonna pay us enough, and we're gonna be making money off our own brands, off our own companies that we have as a family. It's gonna be great. That's the next dream. That's the next goal. That's what I'm working towards these next 10 years. How do you feel?
I feel good. Yeah. Hey! Get on.
Tell me how you feel, man. Are you excited to be at a hotel for the first time ever?
Yeah, and I feel like punching the camera. Go to sleep, everyone. Lights out.
Boom.
We're teenagers.
I just want you guys to be careful with the things around here, okay? Like the TV. Now, I'm having the time of my life with my family, but at the end of the day, the thing that brought us here is work. I've got to prep and make sure that I'm 100% ready for this project and ready to execute it and do it well. So late at night, I basically had to prep my equipment, make sure it's all ready to go, cross my T's, dot my I's, and make sure I'm good to go for the morning. I've got to wake up super early in the morning. And then I have to go check in at the W Hotel because that's where I'm going to be filming tomorrow morning. So I'm going to go check in over there. It's like 20 minutes away. Make sure the room is good for us to film in tomorrow. I might go in and load my equipment in there and just set up the light and whatever I can to get ahead for my setup tomorrow morning. Make sure everything's working. I have a phone call to handle for a commercial that I'm shooting on Monday, and we're going to get some food before that phone call. Anyways, I'll keep you guys in the loop. Appreciate you guys watching. I hope you guys are enjoying this. We sure are, so thank you guys for watching. My client told me they were booking a room at the W.
Bro.
And then they sent me the confirmation to the room that they booked, but all I thought was, oh, the W. They had said the W. So I came to the W, and then I pulled up the confirmation, and it was actually the Westin.
How far is the Westin from here?
Look at these guys.
That's gonna be Zaya.
Your mama.
Hold on, baby.
Me too.
So I'm 25 minutes away,
You're
baby.
lying.
No, literally.
Is it further out or
We're
closer
25
to our
minutes
hotel?
further away. All right, y'all. So I didn't bring you guys with me, but I ended up setting up at the place that I'm gonna be shooting at, and set up my light and most of my equipment. and I'm gonna be back over there early in the morning. But basically needed to get a lay of the land, see what the room looks like, and set up at least some of my equipment so I'm not trying to do everything in the morning. And now I'm done with, well, actually I have a phone call coming up, so I'm not done with work yet, but we're just gonna go get some pizza as a family and then go back to the hotel.
Where is it?
We're in Arizona, bro.
I know. Happy?
I gotta do a phone call. So this is great because I get to hang out with my kids in a different city, but it's not like I'm not working. I have work to do too, so. And today's been all work, is what it's felt like. I've got to handle a phone call right now. I'm gonna leave the kids here while we wait for this pizza to be ready. I think I'm gonna be done with the phone call by like halfway on the way back to the hotel.
What?
I love you, okay? I'm gonna get on this phone call, okay? You know what though? One thing I will say about Arizona and what I notice in a lot of other cities is like it's walkable and it feels safe walking around here. If you walk through downtown LA, it doesn't necessarily feel that way. You know? There's a lot of homeless people unfortunately in LA. There's a lot of people on drugs in the street in LA, and it's just doesn't feel as safe. But these cities feel very walkable, and it looks like people are just stress-free walking on the street.
Mom, is Russell
That may not
Westbrook
make
a
sense to people that are not
basketball
from LA, but if you're from LA, you know that you don't just walk around stress-free without looking
player?
over
Is
your
Russell
shoulder
a
everywhere you're
basketball
at.
player?
Gracias. Que Dios lo bendiga. Buenas noches. Thank you so much.
And then Parmesan, pepper flakes, utensils. I grabbed some extra napkins in one of the bags.
Sweet. Thank you so much. You got it?
Right now we just left the pizza shop and we're going back to the hotel. Want to say something nice?
Huh?
Nice? Want to say something?
What?
Want to say something?
We just got our pizza.
I already said that.
Oh, and we have meatballs and
Yes.
ham.
Manita.
Yeah, I think we got pizza and something else.
They look so small.
They do look small, I guess.
They're like a small.
Whoa. That is tiny.
We gotta let Marathon know to bring anything needed.
Yeah, and the way that's gonna work out, bro, I think is all right. We're back at the hotel. We ate some food. Kids woke up, and they're watching TV now. I'm about to prep all my equipment. I'm done with my phone call, and I've got to shoot tomorrow morning, 7 a.m. to 8:30 in the morning. So, you know, this is a work trip I had to travel for, and all I'm doing is shooting for an hour and a half. Obviously, it took the work of me going over there and prepping real quick, and I had to drive here or basically get to Arizona, right? But as far as shooting time, literally only shooting for an hour and a half tomorrow, only because that's all the talent has available. So I'll see you guys in the morning. Boys, say goodnight to the vlog. I'll see you tomorrow. Say goodnight, vlog.
Love. Don't judge me. I like this stuff.
See you guys later. Good night. I just got done filming in the hotel a little while ago, and I'm packing up my stuff. You know, I had my light set up here. As you can see, I have my dome for my light. I've got my C-stand here. My tripods are put away. My light, my Aperture 600D, and as you can see, I got a bag here and my big backpack there. So, and this is the hotel that I was shooting in. This is the Westin, very nice hotel. Way nicer than the one I'm staying in. But yeah, it was a quick shoot, man. Just shot for about an hour. The sun really started coming in hot right here. That's not something I was prepared for. Something I should have thought about, but I wasn't prepared for. The lighting was a little strong. It's not as nice as I would want it to look, but it's still gonna look nice. I just have to do a little more work in the coloring to really make sure it looks polished. To be honest, most times clients, it's not a thing that clients notice. I'm just very particular about my work, and I would wish it would look a certain way, right? So when it doesn't, you know, I'm gonna notice it, but my client won't. And I've got tons of work ahead of me today. As much as I want to just hang out and chill with the kids and my wife, the truth is I've got a couple phone calls. I've got planning to get out the way for multiple projects that are taking place this week, because this week's gonna fly by. There's not enough hours in the day. And so we'll see how I make it work, but I'm gonna go over there, chill with the family, and really I'm gonna be working from the hotel, maybe poolside while the kids are in the pool and whatnot. I'm definitely gonna try to have a good time myself as well, at least take a break here and there. But that's what we're on, man. It's a grind, it's a hustle, and at the same time, trying to be a present father, trying to be a good father, an intentional father, an intentional husband. So come on, man, I appreciate you guys joining me on the journey. I went back to the hotel and we had breakfast. What was crazy is we actually met George Janko. If you're familiar with George Janko, I love his channel. My wife loves his channel. We're big fans of his podcast, and we actually met him at this restaurant we went to go eat. And I didn't film tons. At this point, I kind of put the camera down, and we enjoyed the rest of the day, man. We got into the pool for a little while. That was a good time. The boys made a little friend inside of the pool, and we were all playing games. If you know me, then you know I'm gonna get in there and play with the boys. I'm a big kid at the end of the day.
Gotta go, Marco.
Marco!
Polo.
Marco! 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 Marco!
And ultimately, this trip was a balance of getting a lot of work done / spending time with my family, and I'm glad that I was able to disconnect and just enjoy that time in the pool with them. Alright, I gotta go. It's getting late. I've got to sleep my boys. But one thing I will say is this trip was special. It was beautiful. Again, I'm just super thankful that my work has gotten me to this point. I remember a time where I just wished that one day I'd be able to travel. I remember a time where I just wished that I would be busy. And I remember a time where I wished I would be able to have high quality clients that paid me well for my work. Because I just didn't want to be slaving away for crumbs. You know, at the end of the day, I have to provide for my family. And I'm thankful. I'm thankful that I was able to give this experience to my kids. At the end of the day, it's beautiful to be able to expose them to new things. It's beautiful to be able to educate them. And, you know, they learned a little something about the state of Arizona, and they got to see it. You know, they got to get an experience of going to see the state. And I hope that we can come back to Arizona and even explore the city in a real way. Did you have a good time in the hotel?
Yes, believe me.
So yes, we're leaving, buddy. Are you staying?
You're gonna stay? Aww. Come on, get up.
Careful. Are you coming home with us?
Yeah.
Aww.
Listen to me, guys.
Everybody.
Listen to me. You guys have your choice. Where's your shoes at?
Did you have fun in Hotel Transylvania? Yeah.
Come here.
That's a wrap on the hotel. Now we just gotta head back home. 6-hour drive. I've gotta get to work. Cookie's gonna be driving this time around because I have to finish a few things.
And when we head home, we're gonna go to the kids park.
You had your chance. You said you didn't want to. Ninja Kids were coming back to Arizona and going to the Ninja Kids Park, but we didn't make it yesterday. The boys enjoyed their first stay at a hotel, so they wanted to take advantage of the pool. They wanted to sit and watch TV on the bed because we don't do that at home. And I'll be working on the way home. And then I've got to drop off some equipment to Kevin. He's going to be shooting an interview today. And then after that, I got a project tomorrow morning that I've got to be at the desert for at 5 in the morning. So I've got to wake up at 3:20 in the morning. So anyways, it's about to be a long week. And the week is just about to start. Today is Sunday. Tomorrow's Monday. So it's about to be a long week. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys liked this video. I know I didn't go crazy with the amount of filming, and we kind of were just winging it. At the end of the day, I was working a lot this trip, but
Hotel workers, we spilled Chick-fil-A sauce on the bed. Buffalo sauce, actually. Oh, I knew that. Well, technically it was Mom.
it was Tia's. He kicked it.
He was asleep.
Hey, together, Z?
This was
Come
a
on.
fun trip, and I really liked we got to stay here. I like that on the first day we had a little pillow fight. It was a lot of fun. We have been waiting to go in the pool, so we finally did it. We didn't have much time to film it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and thanks for watching and subscribe.
And I just hope that we have more trips ahead in the years to come, you know, for me to be able to continue to educate them and pour onto them and just give them these memories. And at the end of the day, like, this is what we do it for. This is what I do it for, you know, to be able to build my family up, pour onto them, share moments that we're all going to be able to cherish and remember forever. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoy it. And listen, please like, subscribe, comment, because another thing that I'm trying to do is really build this channel up and be able to give you guys something enjoyable to watch, whether it's entertaining, whether it's motivating, whether it's, you know, educational, or just helpful for you guys to see kind of what creating a good family dynamic is. You know, it's a work in progress for us, but I hope it can inspire some of you guys. So thank you guys for watching. Come here, buddy. I love you. You want to say any words about our Arizona trip?
I don't have any.
You don't have any words?
No.
All right, man. Just say goodbye to the people. Tell them to like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe, everybody. Bye.
Love you, buddy.
Love you.
You want to say any words? It's sleeping time. Matias, come say some words to the family video.
Hey guys, and we went to
Arizona.
Arizona, and also we're gonna go and Utah for my dad's birthday.
We're gonna go to Utah. That's our next trip
And
that's
this
planned.
is my brother, and he's going to a race and bye.
Peace.